The nation's top doctor on Tuesday declared gun violence a public health crisis in America, citing the number of injuries and deaths involving firearms. An advisory issued by Surgeon General Vivek Murthy warned that more children and adolescents are killed by guns each year than anything else nationwide. More than half of U.S. adults say they or a family member have experienced a gun-related incident. The Surgeon General joined CBS Mornings Tuesday to discuss the gun violence crisis.
We don't have to live like this, and I lay out a series of strategies in this advisory that can help us reduce the profound toll of gun violence and help recognize that this is an issue that's infiltrated the psyche of America. People are scared in many communities I visit around the country to do normal things like go to school or the grocery store or work, and they're worried about the risk to their life.
For more on this, Schecter Zigler joins me now. She is a senior coordinating producer for CBS News Crime and Public Safety Unit. All right, so Anna, let's talk about this. This advisory comes a day after the FBI released their report on active shooters and mass shootings, which said that the number of active shooter incidents in 2023 was up dramatically if you look at 2019. But compared to 2021 and 2022, shootings are actually down a little bit. So why is the Surgeon General saying this now?
Well, it's a great question. You have the debate coming up on Thursday. This might have been a talking point that Biden wants to hit in the debate. It's also coming on the heels of Surgeon General Murthy's announcement about 10 days ago about social media and mental health of young people. And so this is sort of like a 1-2 punch for him. So if you look at the active shooter data, maybe it is down, but the number of people killed by gun violence, it is staggering. It's approaching 50,000 a year. And so what he's focused on and what he was saying, I think his point is, which I don't know if he got it across there in the interview this morning, was focusing on children and kids. So since 2020, gun violence is the leading cause of death of kids. And so I think framing it that way—
It's an amazing number to hear.
It's unbelievable.
And a sad number to hear.
We always, growing up, you and I, we always heard the traffic accidents, you know, cars killed the most people and the most kids. Well, now guess what? It's gun violence. And that is just a staggering thing to absorb. It's not necessarily the mass shootings that are the biggest number of deaths.
Right.
Suicide rates have skyrocketed, and that was the other takeaway.
There's been a focus on, there's always this focus on loopholes in local and federal gun legislation. What's the biggest focus right now?
Well, there are so many loopholes. Yes, there are lots of laws, local laws, like in a place like Chicago, to keep guns out of the hands of violent criminals. But a partner or a family member or a friend can go buy that gun and give it to the individual. Also, you can drive a gun from a state where there are very loose laws about gun ownership and drive it into a state like New York, where you have much stricter laws, and gun violence can take place yet again. So multiple loopholes. This is a really tough problem to solve. It's so endemic in our society.
Because there's this criticism that the places that have the strictest laws are the ones that have the most gun violence. I don't know whether that's accurate or not entirely. I think each side tends to cherry pick numbers when it comes to gun violence right now. But you're right. I think this has to be, one would expect, a part of the debate on Thursday. That's
right. And it's really easy to drive a gun across state lines and drive from a state where the laws are loose to a more restrictive state. And that's a huge problem. And, you know, he's framing it as a public health problem. It's a policy problem. And for so many years, we haven't been able to solve it.
Okay. Schecter Zigler, thanks very much.
Thank you.